You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
And we're now joined with Geof Reed.
Thanks very much indeed. Flora Wisdom came up from Dover at the age of 17 to become one of 3 servants in one of the Shrimp Terrace houses. This extract from her story takes place during the time of the First World War, when the docks, and Bluetown in particular, are buzzing with their many and varied distractions. And at the same time, women are campaigning for the vote. I miss Sarah. Been gone 4 years. Married, see? So that's the end of her. Her husband won't let her see me. Says I'm a bad influence. Me? That's a laugh. You see, we used to go out together. Though it was difficult to get the same time off during the day, we could manage the evenings quite regular. Just walking up and down the prom at Sheerness was good enough. What with the docks? Oh, it was so exciting. And Sarah, well, she told me to take her arm and to hold on no matter what. And then we go into Bluetown. She was so brazen. She'd give the Tommies as good as she got. I thought I'd die of embarrassment at first, so I just tucked my head into her armpit. But I soon got the hang of it. It was all just messing about. And if the blokes got too insistent, well, we'd just walk away. I mean, there were a lot of other girls willing and ready to oblige. To be honest, we could take or leave the blokes, but we loved the music hall. What's his name? The manager of the Hippodrome. Fred Layton. Used to live down at 67. He would slip us a couple of tickets. Always room for a couple of respectable girls at my Palace of Varieties. And the way he'd say respectable, that would make us laugh. Well, he's gone, so no more free tickets and no Sarah to go with. But I still goes, on my own if I have to. Oh, I went to see Mary Lloyd a month ago now. Mary Lloyd. And it weren't the stalls neither. 6pence I paid, in the plush seats. I've never done that before, but it was worth every penny. She was brilliant. The way everybody looked at her. Usually there's a lot of back chat and calling out to the acts, but not that night. Not when Maria's on stage. Them fellas, they think they're clever and can show off. But I tell you, when Marie's on stage, why, everyone looks at her. Not only were they not talking, I'd swear some of the men weren't even breathing. Red-faced and sweating they were. And when some bloke did say something, something about her getting too old and fat to show her legs off like that, a blue jack in the front turned round and laid him out then and there. There was general cheering, and then she said, quick as a flash, "It's always gratifying to see at least one gentleman in the house." The place went mad. I know what those suffragettes want, a fair deal for women, and I agree with them. Well, of course I do. But when I saw the power that Mary Lloyd had, especially over the men, I thought, well, there's more than one way of skinning a cat. In talking of women, what about the tram, eh? Talk about being knocked down by a feather. There I was, up by the clock tower, when along it comes, regular as Beecham's pills on the quarter of an hour, and there she was, with curly hair and lipstick, taking the fares. Well, I tell you what, and she helped me off with the shopping outside the house. I don't know why I was surprised. Is there a job that we women aren't doing? Working in the docks, in the factories. I hear they even got women in the mines. The only job that is too much for us is scrawling an X on a piece of paper. Now, that's apparently man's work.
Geoff, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along, all your group. I've certainly enjoyed it, and hearing some local readings as well. It's been really good.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Daniel. We're very grateful to be here and show off what we do. And thanks for having us on board with you tonight.